But okay, so I'd be remiss not to mention
LLP.
LLP as well, but I'd be remiss not to mention that there was another attack on the Capitol.
It was.
You know, I don't want people to think that, you know, the show is biased and we only talk like, you know, we're gonna talk about this crazy N-word real quick.
What I miss?
I think he had mental problems.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
so too.
He had mental
I mean,
problems.
so we can't even. So literally, he was crazy. So you can't even
drove
really
through the
say
barricades at the Capitol building
because they'll give the white people.
They shot him to death.
Didn't they shoot him to death?
Wait, what's the story? I don't know anything about what y'all talking about.
Crazy black dude basically did suicide by police.
Yeah.
He ran through the barricade.
And he was affiliated with the. They're saying he was affiliated with the Nation of Islam.
He drove through the barricade, right?
But he was mental. You know what I mean? They're saying he was mentally unstable.
Dude thought that the feds were after him.
Mentally unstable, for real.
He thought that the feds
that
were
same term.
really...
These white people always saying when they have mass shootings.
What was the 2 Chainz song?
Was he really part of the Nation of Islam though?
The feds watching, was that the 2 Chainz song? That's what he thought. He thought the feds were watching. Which I'm glad you brought that up. It's a very important subject. Mental health. Please check on your mental health.
Hashtag Black Therapists Matter.
Please keep your mental health in mind. People laugh at me when I tell them that you have to keep your star player in mind at all times.
You are your star player.
You are your star player. People laugh, people be like, how, but you are. And if your star player isn't working right, everything else around you isn't going to be working right.
Mm-hmm.
So, mental health is definitely serious, especially amongst the black community, because like we know, we'll call you crazy.
In a heartbeat.
We will call you crazy if we think that you might have mental problems.
And that's something we got to stop doing.
It is something we have to stop. We have to come out of this.
Yeah, we do. We really do, because that does affect a lot of people in different ways.
Especially when all those black people got PTSD, period, anyway. We all dealing with that shit.
See, people, well, I won't say people. When I talk to, I guess, conservatives, I like to battle with them. When I tell them that...
They're still people.
You know what I'm saying? They're still people. But when I battle with them, I tell them that most, if not all black people suffer from PTSD because of the stories that we've heard from our grandparents, great-grandparents, especially if you're from the South.
Yeah, we all got a little bit of it.
Then you see through movies and other avenues of how black people were treated in this country, yes, that will definitely leave you with PTSD.
It ain't even the story, it's just about what we've been through personally, though.
And
that story is not the same.
I'm just saying it adds on that it's all a collective.
Yeah.
It's all a collective. All of that breeds into the American black psyche. That's where all of it bleeds into. And if you need to go seek help, by all means, try to find a way to go seek some help.
It's actually cheap. It's not as expensive as you would think it is. And most insurance companies accept that shit. If not all, honestly.
We gotta, like Kel said, we gotta stop embarrassing them and take an alternative route to this.
Mm-hmm.
And encourage, instead of trying to embarrass, encourage them to go talk to somebody. Encourage them, if there's somebody watching out there right now, look, if you hit me up, I know some people, I'll put you in touch with some people who will talk to you. We all have problems.
Yeah, we good for holding our shit to ourselves too. And that's one thing we do need to do, talk about it. Because not talking about it can make you sick. Physically, mentally, really. Health problems, all kinds of stuff. Like not talking about it.
Now I think women are good at it. The issue is black men is we suffer from that shit.
Black
we
men
don't
are
talk
definitely.
We talk about certain things, but some things we won't talk about because it might be painful to us and we don't want to bring it up.
Like
so.
Well,
You know, some things we just can't. We don't want to discuss. We don't want to bring that back, so we don't.
But I think that when he said women do have because you might tell your girl a little bit more than what we're going to give to
a man. Ain't gonna say shit.
You see what I'm saying? You might give your girl a little bit. You might not give her everything. You might not give her.
You can cry to your girl,
but you'll give her some of the information. A guy I'm not coming up off the information. It's just, and we have to come against that because guys need to talk too. We all need somebody to talk to. Everybody. Because, it's no telling when you have that day. That day that I've just had enough.
Oh, what they said when that white dude had a bad day. The white guy can have a bad
day. He can shoot.
You know what I mean?
It reminds me of that old
We Not
movie.
Human.
Not supposed to.
I can't think of the movie, but my boy had the shaved haircut in the movie, had the briefcase walking around. He had a bad day. It was a white dude. I can't remember.
Higher Learning. Remy.
No, not Higher Learning. It was a
classic.
Remy had
if I think of it, I'll bring it up. No, Remy was just that. Nah, we're not gonna let him slide on that.
Hell nah.
Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas was in the movie. I can't think of the movie, but he had a bad day and he just flipped. And we have to prevent ourselves from having that bad day.
Oh, I've had.
We're not allowed to have.
We're not
bad days.
I had a bad day. Cut off all my locks.
Look, a bad day will have you do with some. And some just.
Oh, father. Oh, what the
Damn. Look,
but I grew him right back though. It was just a moment. You know what I'm saying?
A bad day will emotional. Oh my gosh, a bad day will have you super emotional. So if you need somebody to talk to, go find somebody to talk to. Your health is the most important thing that you have. Your health is by far the most important thing that you have.
Agreed. We all have PTSD and a host of other mental health conditions.
Definitely.
Yes, therapy is a significant part of my life. Never hesitate to reach out. It could change your life.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't. Don't think it's you. Go find a professional. Don't think it's you though. And like Baki said, it's relatively cheap. It's relatively cheap. You can get away. You can get in there and have somebody to talk to and let it out.
I'll tell you from personal experience, that shit helps.
Let it out.
Still be emotional as fuck every single day. I don't give a fuck. Look, I don't give a fuck no more.
And not laughing, but because that's what we. But no, let it out. You need somebody to vent to and get it out to. So we definitely have to take that into consideration.